Instagram was to go like completely away right now, a lot of your influencers would go broke. Let's get into it.
Q in the streets. Q in the streets. Said you're watching Q in the
It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street.
I love that.
For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q, back in the building with another video. Before I start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell, okay? Let's see. Make sure you guys get my book. It will be in the description bar down below as well. And also make sure that you guys get my new shirt. I have new designs out for my Dream Bigger line. My dreams are real line. So you guys make sure that you guys go down in the description bar down below. It's morning time. Forgive me, y'all. My voice still dry. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear the sleepiness. So forgive me. But anyways, I want to check in real quick. How y'all feeling? Y'all check in and let me know what city you in. Let me know where you are checking in from. And please let me know if your city is still protesting. If your city is still currently protesting. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. And also let me know if you have been out and you have been a part of the protest. But anyways, listen, we got a whole lot of mess to talk about with these influencers. Let's get into it. So we're gonna get into these influencers. So before I start, I wanna say we, because I don't get to pick and choose when I get to be an influencer. So when I say influencers, I'm talking on behalf of us. First of all, I feel that if you're not talking about like Black Lives Matter, protesting, voting, making change, bringing awareness of what's going on, then we need to be shutting up. We got a lot going on right now. People losing their minds. We got Terrence J and Marlon Wayans fussing on live. We don't know what they got going on. And turn around, Terrence J putting up skits. If y'all want live with that foolishness, then we won't be having to figure out, like Terrence J really trying to say like you have to have a struggle. Like it's just a lot going on. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about the whole Terrence J and Marlon Wayans situation that happened this morning. That was crazy. So anyways, we as influencers, I feel like it is our duty to, bring awareness and be the voice of the people. And it's just a lot of, I don't believe in cancel culture because, it could be me at any given moment. It could be like, oh, Q said something wrong about this and da-da-da-da. Y'all could be recording this and putting it up. So I don't believe in that. And I do believe in people making mistakes and everything like that. But it's like, how many mistakes? B. Simone, and we're going to get to her in just a second. Jess Hilarious, we're going to get to her in just a second. Terry Crews, we're going to get to them in but it's just like, if everybody wasn't alive and we was just all focused on the movement right now, then we won't have all this foolishness going on. Like for me, I'm not really posting too much personal stuff right now. I'm really trying to keep it about that. Our duty is to spread the word. And right now, we already don't have like some type of leadership that we can, quote unquote, go to. So the voice of the people and we have to be responsible with our platforms. And I feel that, you guys have to hold us accountable. Even if I drop the ball, hold me accountable, hold us accountable. Sometimes I try to side with the influencers and people, all that, whatever. But it's just like, there has to be a time where people are calling y'all out and people are starting to call y'all out. All right. So let's get into, one person. And also another thing that I'm getting sick and tired of is all these apologies. All these apologies, Trina, and that whack apology that she gave, we tired of that. If you listen, drop down in the comments if you heard Trina's apology, and not even just Trina. Let me see. Wendy's had to offer an apology. What's that woman name? Stormy Wellington offer an apology. Like all these apologies about all this bull crap. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if you are just as tired of these apologies as myself. I don't believe in snatching nobody's check, but I do feel like Trina as a host and me being a host, and that's another problem what I have with influencers. See, but the difference between me, I'm an influencer, but I do the work. So sometimes it's annoying and frustrating when people like Trina can sit on a radio station and get a good coin every day and is not responsible for that platform. I don't even feel that Trina has the verbiage and the reach to even be a host. Like, I don't, Trina got no shade, a couple of bops, but it's just like, to be a radio host, you really have to deliver the news. And that's one thing I'm even have to perfect myself with, because I don't want to be in cancel culture either by, putting out the wrong information. But one thing about me, I will always keep it real. To Terry Crews.
I'm Terry Crews, and I would like to show my solidarity to João Pedro's family. I stand by all of you in your fight for justice and your fight to end police violence, brutality here in the United States as well as in Brazil. I support Brazilian Black activists, the people living in the favelas, the mothers of the victims, and all those who are struggling against racism and violence.
Y'all, at this point, I have nothing for Terry Crews. And that's another thing with these influencers and these socialites and everybody else. Stop getting on live. And who are y'all PRs? Who are the people in y'all teams? Why is Terry Crews still tweeting back and forth, going back and forth with people about white supremacy? Terry Crews, what the hell does that even mean? Y'all, I don't know what type of coonery, and I know that word is a harsh word, but I don't know what type of white man tricks that NBCU has Terry Crews over there playing. It's not cute. I'm at this point, we just throw Terry Crews away. The people are saying that the character that Terry Crews played on White Chicks was not a character. We're holding his wife to the fire. At this point, we just don't have nothing for Terry Crews. He didn't defend Gabby a couple of months ago. At this point, we just have nothing. Just hilarious.
Oh, I like that song. Cause back then, I guess she did some colorist shit. Get the fuck out of here. Remember that time I got in trouble with the gays and shit? When a nigga called me a tranny and I called him the F-A-G-G-Y, real reckless. I meant what I said to him, because you're not gonna call me a homophobic slur and I can't say it back to you, because I'm not gay. The fuck out of here. You respect me and I'm gonna respect you. So when I did that, all the gays felt like I called them a F-A-G-G-Y. So they was coming at me. And I could have said a bunch of other shit. I could have said, yeah, I'm a tranny. I'm more of a man than you will ever be, sir. And I could have hurt his feelings another way, but nah, that's not how he hit below the belt, so I hit below his belt. If y'all cancel everybody, who the fuck we gonna have?
Just hilarious. This video was so much to unpack, as far as going into what you had to say to him. Okay, so let me start off. I'm not a reader. I'm not a person that gets on here and drag, because I actually know people in the industry and all of that. However, we do have to hold these people accountable for stupidity, okay? Just hilarious. Excuse me? Okay, so I'm not even going to unpack all of Just Hilarious video. What I will say is Just Hilarious, because the at him, that is just stupid. That's stupid. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. But as far as the comments, as far as who else we gonna have, what's this on me? Just Hilarious. That's stupid. Are all these influencers? I ain't the brightest, but I sure ain't the dumbest. Who else we gonna have? Oh, y'all got kids. It ain't nothing but a gazillion, bazillion, quadrillion, lillion people in the world. Who else we gonna have? Man, we have put some people in position to win, and they are spewing out stupidity during times as such. Speaking of somebody else y'all have been giving it to all week long, which is my sister, B. Simone.
What?
Why not? You don't want to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like,
he can't
clock in and clock out.
Let me start off by saying that I'm going to try to defend what she was trying to say. I feel that, you know, maybe she just presented it wrong and said it wrong. So B. Simone was on Nick Cannon's show, and she basically said that she doesn't, you know, want to date somebody who, you know, has a 9-to-5 or works a 9-to-5. She wants to date, she wants to date an entrepreneur. So, I think people are dragging B. Simone double time for several reasons. I felt that people took it offensive because this is maybe B. Simone's second or third strike. You know, we gave her a couple of passes with a couple of things. You know, I think a few people were disturbed that she was pushing product during the pandemic. But anyways, it was her birthday. I think they let her get away with that. A couple of weeks ago, she said something about she didn't want, you know, people rioting and looting, and, you know, how she's a Christian, and, you know, da-da-da. But, you know, it was kind of like they were holding her to the fire because, you know, B. Simone, you're talking about being a Christian, but, you know, we're talking about being one. So, you know, that was strike two. I think they, you know, it was kind of like, well, maybe they had that misconstrued again. But, okay, maybe, girl, maybe you just need to put your phone down, you know, go into the streets, do some Black Lives Matter stuff, and then we just gonna do that. But we not there. So B. Simone goes on, and, you know, she talks about how she won't date a man who works a 9-to-5. And let's just say this. The 9-to-5 people pay bills. As an entrepreneur, as an influencer, I'm very transparent. This is a very hard lifestyle. I have had cars repoed. I have been homeless. I have had to sleep on couches. So being an entrepreneur is a very hard, it's hard, you know, but you know, it's a different type of ball game. Like if you want it, and, you know, and I'm not saying all entrepreneurs struggle. That's a whole nother situation. That's that Terrence J talk that we trying to figure out that if I'm be making a video about later or not. But anyways, you know, it's just a lot that you know, that we have to unpack with the B. Simone video. But B. Simone, you know, I think people were offended because you talk about how you don't want to date a man with a 9-to-5, but that your targeted audience, B. Simone, sis, your targeted audience are girls you were just preaching to in April, our same birthday month. You know, hey girls, work your 9-to-5 so that you can chase your dreams and do that and do this and do that and da-da-da-da-da. And it's kind of like, and then, you know, once you made your $1 million, it was like, you know, you turn around and was like, well, the same girls who you connect with is just like, oh, well, I don't date the same kind of men y'all got. So it was a disconnect. So, you know, I don't think we need to cancel B. Simone. I think she needs to just, you know, right now put her phone down because, you know, it's a target on her back. You know, now they're targeting her book and they're calling it, you know, a funeral home and, you know, all that stuff. And I'm not going to get on here and drag because they were talking about her lipstick line and all that. Listen, entrepreneurship is hard. So I'm not going to sit up here and play like, you know, I would love to hit $1 million. I would love to reach the level of success that B. Simone has reached, and she's doing some incredible things. I'm not gonna sit up here and play. I bought her book. I'm a fan. You know, and not only a fan, I'm her brother. B. Simone and I have each other's phone numbers. We have each other's personal connects. I purchased the book. I'm a subscriber to her YouTube channel. I love her, but we have to hold people accountable for things as such so that she won't make these mistakes down the line. It's kind of like we not counseling her, but it's like a pop on the hand because B. Simone, you get ready to open up this all women's, you know, beauty shop boutique thing, and we just want you to represent all women across the board. And when you say things as when you can't relate, you know, it's kind of like we can't be fighting for one thing over here and then saying something, you know, it's just a lot with that, B. So I'm just kind of like, you know, for you to hold a platform as such with a big women following that work 9-to-5, it's nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5. You know, and then I also, on the flip side of that, you know, I felt that maybe that statement, I didn't take it to heart because I ain't trying to date B. Simone. So listen, Whoever, listen, I don't care what you work. I don't care what, I'm entrepreneur or 9 to 5. Let me tell you something. I have dated both, okay? But them entrepreneurs, you know, because they were dragging B. Simone about being up at 3 a.m. That's your choice to be up at 3 a.m. because, you know, the entrepreneurs that I've been following since are teaching me, you know, you need to be up at, you know, between 5 and 6 a.m. and, you know, between 3 and 5, you need to be wrapping it up with a workout and knocking down your day at 8 o'clock so you can get up and do it again. So it's your choice. That's your prerogative to be up at 9 to 5. I think that I need to date somebody who's going to make me happy and not about, you know, being an entrepreneur and being a hustler. And let's jump on that word hustler real quick. I don't know why, but that word hustler ooh. The word hustler just sounds so, it just sounds so Atlanta. It sounds so, you know, it just sounds so hood. I'ma just keep it real. The word hustler just sound real. You know, hustling, you know, who want a hustler that gotta work 25,000 jobs when, you know, Billy Bob over here, who is the, you know, assistant direct tech at the Microsoft something, and he go to work from 9 to 5, you know, if he can do that from 9 to 5 and Billy Bob over here is up from working 24 hours a day, 365, and you're not even doing half of what he doing, we gonna ride with Billy Bob because Billy Bob did that, doing that thing smart. But on the flip side of that, I understand what B. Simone was saying. I think she was trying to say, I think she was relating it to her lifestyle. I think she was saying, like, listen, I want somebody to understand the trenches that I go through. Like, because being an entrepreneur, it is tough. It is hard. So I'm not gonna be, you know, she has done some incredible things. But at the same time, it's just like, girl, I don't care if you work a 9 to 5. I just want you to love me. Listen, love me. I don't care what. Be honest to me. Treat me with respect. Treat me like a king. Treat me. I don't care what you. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where us millennials, us influencers, that's where, you know, that's where we get stuff mixed up with focusing on things like that. But anywho, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about all the topics that we talked about today. I will be trying to step it up with the YouTube stuff. But anyway, oh, and also drop down in the comments and let me know some topics that y'all would like me to start talking about. I am trying to step this YouTube stuff up. Anyways, follow me on all of my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.